Hey everybody, so if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. But also, my name's Thea and I live in Florida. Um, so in Florida, we get hurricanes and it is hurricane season. So we just found out that it started as, of course, a tropical depression, and then it went to a tropical storm. And I think now it's a hurricane, so it's Hurricane Ian. And right now it's projected to like slap into Tampa, or to this side of Florida, but especially, Tampa, it's where I live. I think at 2 a.m. on Thursday. And so, with that being said, it's time to start prepping for a disaster. So, I'm not one to what do they call it? Like those doomsday preppers. I wasn't even like that during COVID. I didn't hoard toilet paper. I didn't go out and get like every single Clorox wipe, which was hard because I already bought Clorox wipes because I had young kids and I like being clean. So that was hard when all those disappeared off the shelves. But with that being said, it being only me right now because my husband is currently deployed in the Middle East. My parents live in Hawaii. I don't have any family nearby, so it's on me to kind of make sure that the fort is okay. Because I have 3 kids, so I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and 2 dogs. So I went out or I haven't gone out yet, but I need to go out and get some water, make sure we have enough food in the pantry that doesn't have to be cooked, and batteries and whatnot. And yeah, I just thought, how fun would it be? Kind of fun. Make light of a bad situation where we just kind of prepped for this hurricane, and I kind of showed you guys what it was like. So right now it is a beautiful day. It's partly cloudy and there's a breeze blowing. So the weather right now is gorgeous. These are our little pet lizards that live in our screen porch. We have 4, I think, but 2 of them are out right now. All right, so I just checked, and the dogs have plenty of food. They have 2 full bins, which they kind of have really big bins of food. They have 2 full bins, so I don't have to worry about that. We have medicine, and I'll show you guys our crazy pantry here in a minute. I'm not an organized pantry person. I tried to be. It just didn't work out. I could blame the kids because they definitely aided in the fact that when I did organize it, it became very unorganized very quickly. But I mean, it's also me, so it's not all them. But I think we're good on non-perishable food. I might honestly go ahead and make a pot of pasta too, just ahead of the storm, just in case. I mean, love pasta. It's good cold too, so yeah. All right, so we got plenty of cereals, chips. I probably could have gotten another loaf of bread, but whatever. SpaghettiOs, Spam, beans, corn, salsa with chips. This is snacks for the kids. More peanut butter back there though. And then chippies and stuff. And dog food. Those are the bins I was talking about. So yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so the kids and I just finished running our errands, and we went to Sprouts to get a few packs of water, and I also got one of the big jugs of water, and then just a couple groceries that we needed. Milo is out of waffles, and that's mainly what he eats for breakfast, so they didn't have any waffles that I know he'd like. They had protein waffles, and I know he wouldn't eat those. I'm sitting at a turn light, but it's for some reason the person's inching forward. Sorry, I had to turn. But yeah, so we went to Sprouts just for a few things. And yeah, needed like breakfast things for Milo because he's really into waffles right now, but they didn't have any waffles, so I got these cool like oatmeal bites. And yeah, I'll show you guys what I got when we get home. Also, I did get gas yesterday, but it wasn't for the hurricane. It was because I only had like 70 miles left and I was desperately needing gas. So I'm glad I prepped without realizing I was prepping. Right, we are home. So I got just purified water. I prefer spring water, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers. So I got 3 cases of those. And then I got some pasture-raised eggs because we needed more eggs. And then I got these 2 pizzas as, again, not as like hurricane prep, but just it's good to have in the freezer. And then these are those oat balls. So we got the strawberry oatmeal in a ball, and then we got the blueberry oatmeal in a ball. So I thought those would be good breakfasts for Milo, who's kind of picky in the morning. And then I have to go inside to show you what I got, the rest of what I got. All right, so the only other thing I got, they're both apple related. So we needed more apple juice. So I got the no sugar added apple juice. And then these were on sale, these New York, I don't know, some type of apple, but they're just so pretty. And this whole bag was only $5. So I was like, yes, absolutely. We will have these apples. Because we're almost out of apples. Oh no, we are out of apples. We only have a few pairs. Look at that. All right, so it is the next day. The realtor just came and she was really awesome, really sweet. And we're soaking up some sun before
I'm pushing my babies and Joel.
Before Hurricane Ian
Even my big kids
starts his descent upon this area of Florida. Sorry, my knee. Anyway, the realtor also offered for her husband to come and install our you see how I think they're called storm shutters, but it's like cloth fabric or not cloth, but it's like a fabric that attaches to those thingies up there. And it essentially protects the windows from blowing out during a hurricane. So when we built our house, the Pantry automatically gave us the hookups and the actual storm shutters. So yeah, the realtor offered to have her husband come install them if we need it. Zach's dad called him and asked if he could come do it too, but he said that he's gonna wait to see like how the projected storm goes. So yeah. That's how it's going so far with this. Also, I don't think this is too much information. Penelope goes to a Hillsborough County school, and that is here in Tampa, Florida, and it encompasses a huge amount of schools. Well, due to Hurricane Ian, they are activating the schools as storm shelters, and that means that they are closing the schools from tomorrow, the Monday the 26th, until at least Thursday, the 29th, and they hope to resume normal school and after school activities on Friday, which is crazy because we are keeping Penelope out of school to hang out with Zach while he's here, and I'm like, okay, that works. But yeah, so prepping for Hurricane Ian continues. We had taco salad tonight, and we're just building up like more and more leftovers. We made pasta last night, huge bowls of leftovers, and now we have taco salad leftovers. So if anything, I am prepping by making dinners lately, and the kids not eating all of them. So, good to know. But yeah, we're soaking up some sun. Kids are super sweaty right now.
Hi.
But playing and having fun.
This is...
Uh-oh. Did you throw that?
No, they're right in the mouth. And some lips. In the mouth.
Also, look, there's like barely any clouds in the sky. It's crazy to think it's about to The storm's so crazy. The storm is brewing when it's so beautiful out. Oh.
Mommy, this is you. Look.
Oh, I look beautiful. Thank you so much.
Mommy.
Can I have a little bit of hair?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have to be a lot.
Mama, Mama. You want to look like Tandy?
Sure.
Okay. Let him have one picture.
Yay. All right, so besides the obvious things for prepping for the hurricane, I'm also making sure that I'm trying to do all the laundry ahead of time. So I already did mine a couple days ago. This is Milo's on the table. And then I just did the girls' whole bin of laundry, and it is drying right now. So I guess that's not something you really think about, but when I think about the fact that if you don't have water, you can't wash your clothes. Kids don't have underwear. So that's why I'm trying to make sure I'm gonna do laundry. My mom also reminded me, because we were stationed in Kansas for a little bit, and I'm pretty sure this was something they told them to do then, but she told me to fill up the bathtub, which I only have one bathtub, so I can only fill up the one. She said fill that up all the way. That way, if we do lose power, water gets shut off, you know, this is like if the worst of the worst happens, that we'll at least be able to fill up the toilet to be able to flush the toilet for a little bit. I was like, brilliant. So I got to make sure I do that the night before the storm is supposed to hit, which I think it's now Friday morning, whenever it is, I don't know. I'm also, since I have so many leftovers, I'm going to show you guys those too. All right, so first, here is our light stick, and then I'm pretty sure we have a full lighter, and then I've got a ton of candles, even though I just got rid of a bunch. And then we do have a few regular flashlights. No, don't give him a mustache. But flashlights that we use for the girls at night, we have, I think, 4 of them, because I accidentally stole 2 from my in-laws one time or maybe just 1, when we stayed at their house. But these are little plug-in rechargeable flashlights. They won't last long, but I think it's like got about a 12-hour charge. And then they plug in, but obviously if we lose power. But I mean, at least we'll be able to help for a little bit. And like there's one there. So we'll be able to have those flashlights. And then yeah, we have regular flashlights too. And then I know my fridge isn't organized either, but I have so many leftovers right now. That's pumpkin. It kind of looks gross, but it's pumpkin. Pasta, just plain spaghetti noodles. These are lemon bars I just made. This is taco meat, lettuce, sloppy joe mixture. So it's like all of this can be eaten first before we even move on to non-perishables. So it's like nice that I actually have meals. And all of my meals lately have come from this cookbook. And honestly, if you haven't gotten it, I highly recommend it. Almost everything, every single recipe that I've tried out of here, which I've tried probably like 20 now, is amazing. So good. All right, so these are our storm shutters. Armor screen, hurricane protection. So they bolt it to the wall, so it's always there. They're all in there. And then, sorry, we're outside in the gross. And then these are the bolts that you attach them with. But yeah, so those are the hurricane shutters. Okay, final thing, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So we do have a trampoline, pretty big one, and we have a swing set. So swing set I'm not worried about. When Zach built it, he corkscrewed, what's that called? Like mounted it into the ground. So there's probably like, I don't know how to, like over this long of corkscrews that are keeping that swing set in place. So I'm not really worried about that. It's bolted down. I am gonna bring in our lemon tree, and if my father-in-law comes to help me put the hurricane shutters up on all the windows, then I will have him help me take apart the trampoline. So if he doesn't come to help me, then I have to do it on my own. I'm gonna wait until just a little bit later, probably more like the day before-ish, to see, like, to make sure that this hurricane is actually gonna slap into us before I take that down, just because it is a huge undertaking and it is not easy to put back together again, especially on your own. We've already done it for another hurricane. But yeah, so I'm looking at it and I'm like, please, like, for many reasons, don't have it veer our way, but especially that, because, and the kids jump on it like every single day. So it's like, I don't want to take it apart because then I'm not going to put it back together until after we move, and then they're not going to have a trampoline anymore. But yeah, so there's our trampoline. That's our swing set. Again, this bolted down, don't have to worry about this. I'm not really going to worry about much in the screen area at all. Like, I might make sure I stack up all the cushions. I'll bring in my jade tree a little bit closer, like by the Traeger. We're going to bring in our lemon tree, bring that in close to the Traeger. Chair is fine. I'll probably bring in all these little plants and put them on the counter, but I think that's it. So that's about like as much as I feel like I can do to prep for this hurricane. Cleaning clothes. I have first aid kits available and ready, like with antiseptic solution, bandages, gauze, like all that. Clean clothes. I have medicine, dog food, water. So the only thing I don't have that I was watching the Tim Trackers talk about in their live stream is they have a camp stove with propane. And I was like, that's brilliant to be able to use to, number one, cook food still, warm up food, and in case you need to boil water. They're in Orlando though, so I don't think they're gonna get it as bad as we are right now, projected to, because nothing is definite until it happens, right? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry this was kind of a chaotic 2 days. I guess it's kind of what natural disaster, hurricanes, storms, tornadoes, tsunamis, typhoons, like, right? Snowstorms, they're chaotic anyway. So enjoy my usual chaotic energy that makes like sense for this video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess keep your fingers crossed for us. I would say, like, say a prayer, but if that's not what you do, don't do it. And I'm gonna go get the kids ready for bed. See how this all plays out.